Hey folks, starting to get interesting out in the Gulf of Mexico tonight. This, of course, is just a depression. Depressions don't often get this much attention, but when it's expected to become a hurricane before making landfall somewhere along the Texas coast, it's worthy of a lot of attention. Hurricane hunters went into this thing tonight, and they didn't find anything any more organized than what we had earlier today. Flight got out there and found a wind of 36 miles per hour, which is not tropical storm strength, and that's the strongest wind they found. A little farther to the south, they found a pressure of 29.62 inches. This is the pattern it's flying. And it's still out there. We'll see it go back when it's done, but still not finding tropical storm strength conditions. But that's likely to change once it starts to move, and things will begin to kind of transpire over the next 48 hours. This is where it is right now, 21.9, 92.6. The winds are still officially at 35 miles per hour, but that movement to the northwest at 2, I mean, it's just not moving. And once it starts, then we'll get, again, a better idea where it's going to go, but we have to see that movement get going before we can tell you for sure where it's going to end up. Now, this is the official forecast, and it suggests that by Friday morning, and it's all slowing down because it's not moving yet, so all these are pushed back from what they were even earlier today. Friday morning at 7 a.m., it's sitting maybe 100 miles or so off our coast, but it'll be somewhere in this circle basically by then, at least likely to be. That's the cone of uncertainty. Doesn't mean that the center is going to be there and the edge is going to be here and the other edge is going to be there. It means the center will be probably somewhere in this area. That's all that means. So it's called a cone of uncertainty for a reason. We go forward to Friday now, and the Hurricane Center says it'll be a Category 1 hurricane sitting about 50 miles off our coast if you go by the center line, but because the coast is in the line of uncertainty, the cone of uncertainty, it's possible we'll have hurricane conditions on our coast on Friday late in the day. We go into the weekend, and the official forecast path continues moving it northward up toward Corpus Christi. And then from there, watch what happens. This is Saturday, 7 p.m. Sunday, Monday, it just sits there. That's going to be a major rainmaker in this circle someplace, and we are in that circle. So there is potential for very heavy rainfall in South Texas, and perhaps some of it will be here. It's just going to have to watch and see where that's going to happen. The models are pretty good consensus up here, but then watch what happens. The thing just stops, doesn't go anywhere. It just kind of goes around in circles because there's no sign of it moving at all. And here's a look at just one of the models. This is the GFS, and this brings it close to our coast by Friday morning. Shows some pretty big rain on our coast. Then the big rain moves up to Corpus Christi, and then it just sits around in south central Texas. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Refuses to move, and if that's the case, we end up, somebody in South Texas ends up with an awful lot of rain, probably north of us, but the potential is there for us. Here's our rain chances, 30, 60, and 50 over the next 3 days. So for tonight, still a spotty shower possible, but I think the better chance will come tomorrow into tomorrow night, and then Friday, even into Saturday. The chance of rain tomorrow is 30% during the day, 50% tomorrow evening and tomorrow night, and then we'll go up to 60%, probably higher than that by the time we get to the weekend. Of course, with more rain, temperatures cool off. We'll be lucky if we get back to 90 and 93 on Friday and Saturday. Likely cooler than that because of rain in the area. It starts to taper off, but doesn't go away through at least Monday. Now, if the system goes farther north, we'd dry out more quickly. If it's farther to the south, you take that sun out of there and add more rain in because we'd see more rain. Temperatures would be cooler, and it could be quite a mess. A lot of uncertainty. Bottom line, have to keep an eye on this all the way into and through the weekend. A big storm is going to be very close to the valley. That's your updated First One 5 forecast, Joel.